Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about the New York Knicks losing to the Philadelphia 76ers 130 to 119. The Knicks are now 23 and 12 and 15 and 4 at home. The Sixers are 19 and 14 and 10 and 6 on the road. Philly won the first quarter 31 to 30, in the second quarter 35 to 28. Also, the third quarter 33 to 29, but lost the fourth quarter 32 to 31. But the lead was so big and it has so much space when it comes to being able to mess up. The game was basically over before the fourth quarter. They still had to play it out, and it ended up being them staying on top when it comes to the lead and finishing them off to get the win. Paul George, let's do this quickly. 35 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds. Everybody in the starting lineup had a rebound or more. He also had 6 assists, which was good to see. In the turnover, he also was able to get 2 blocks. He did have 5 personal fouls in this game, though. 2 offensive rebounds in the +5 and +. The only guy to not score in double figures was Dominic Barlow, who only played 14 minutes. That's a good reason why. Plus, he only took 2 shots. He did make them, but he also went 1 or 2 from the free throw line to get to 5. He had 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +7 and +. Joel Embiid was getting to the spots and the shots that he wanted, was able to drive, was able to score in a variety of different ways. He looking more mobile, looking a little bit more faster, he looking a lot more confident lately. But that's what rest and time off, it should look like that for him. 33 minutes, 26 points, 10 boards, so a double but double. He also was efficient, going 9 to 15 from the field. He also still was able to get to the free throw line, which is something that he has mastered as a basketball player. And he went 8 of 12 from the free throw line. Should have made a couple more, but it still was a decent enough percentage. He also had 5 assists, but it did come with 3 turnovers. Sometimes he tries too hard, does a little bit too much, or get a little bit too predictable, which is something that can cause turnovers. He also had 2 offensive rebounds and 4 personal fouls, was a +9 and +. They could not stop their backcourt at all. Tyrese Maxey, another 30-point masterpiece. 37 minutes, 36 points. He went 14 to 22 from the field. He had it going from 3. Thought he was going to drive, and he just stops. He comes over those screens, and you think he's going to try to come at you. Then he just pulls up. There's nothing you can do about it. But also, you prefer him to do that. But if he's making them, it hurts. But they had to pick what they could do, and they just had to live with that result, and it ended up helping them get blown out in this one, which is something that you don't expect, but it can happen, and it is what it is. 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul, and a +6 and +- for him. VJ was just getting to the basket at will, but he also had his 3-ball going. He was 4 of 9 from 3, 10 of 16 from the field. He had 26 points and had played 41 minutes. That was the most on the team. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls. It was a +15 and +. Good game from the starters. They did a real good job of mixing it up. They was attacking the basket, hitting on the perimeter, blowing past people for easy looks, passing the ball when they had a teammate that was open instead of just taking the selfish shots. And it just was too much for the Knicks to handle because they could not guard their best players in this one. Jabari Walker, 9 minutes. He was the only guy to not get in double figures in minutes off the bench. He played 9, like I said, had 4 points. It was 2 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 personal foul. His other rebound was offensive out of the 3 total. He also had a -2 and +- before the end of the game. Bona, 18 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. He had no turnovers. He also had 1 steal and 6 rebounds. He also had 1 offensive rebound out of the 6. He also had 3 personal fouls, was a +4 and +. Quentin Grimes, 34 minutes. That ended up being the most off the bench. He also took the most shots with 10, and he finished with 10 points, going 4 of 10 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. He had 6 rebounds. Everybody off the bench did also get a rebound or more. 5 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and 2 blocks for Quentin Grimes. I mean, he did a lot for this team tonight off the bench, and they needed him to do it. And you kind of question, are they going to keep playing Barlow the way they're playing him? Should they just start Quentin Grimes just to be more competitive and be a lot more better? in general. It's something they should probably think about, but it just don't matter anyway because he plays enough minutes and he has a good impact on the game when he's out there for this team. And it's good to see him do things on both ends of the court for the Sixers and for himself. One offensive rebound, two personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. Jared McCain, 18 minutes for him, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a +7 in plus minus. New York Knicks, though, they had a lot of success, but not as much as the Sixers, obviously, because they got blown out. And this one, they was trailing basically the entire game. OG Anunoby, he started picking it up in the game. He only finished with 19, though, but he still shot the ball well in 37 minutes. He also went 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Everybody in the starting lineup also got a rebound and an assist, and they all almost impacted the game defensively besides Jalen Brunson. But OG Anunoby had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, a steal, and a block, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -8. Cut to the basket, get some layups, get some dunks, hit some threes, and hopefully make your free throws. And he did all of those things, and that's what he's out there to do. Towns didn't shoot the ball that great, but he did get to the free throw line a lot. Shot 12 free throws and went 11 to 12. You have to love that. But he did go 0 of 5 from three. They needed some of those to fall. And he finished 6 of 16 from the field. Not the greatest percentages for him when it comes to efficiency. But he finished with 23 points and 14 rebounds. That still gives him a ability to say you had a good game, and we had to give him credit on that. 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. Mitch started. He played 19 minutes and had 2 points. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 3 offensive rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and a -11 in plus minus. He came in and tried to man the paint. He did an all right job. I mean, they still got torched in the paint basically all day. Towns couldn't do nothing about it, which he's not really known as being a defender anyway or a rim protector. And Mitch tried, but it just wasn't, good enough because the guards were just so fast. And once you try to stop them, somebody else was open. That's the problems that Philly can give you. Mikal Bridges, 37 minutes, 12 points. He went 5 of 14 from the field and 2 of 8 from three. He did have 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and a turnover. He also had 2 steals and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a -11 and plus minus. I like what he was able to do in this one by just doing multiple things instead of just trying to score. He didn't do the greatest job of scoring, but he also didn't do a bad job either. And then Jalen Brunson, he's going to take the most shots on the team. He did that tonight. He was 10 to 21 from the field. He got 31 points for him, 35 minutes, 2 of 4 shooting from three, 9 to 12 from the free throw line. He's a hard guard, and he's very physical. He's very bumpy and rocky, and he can come straight at you. And if you try to guard him the right way, you can still get caught because he's so smart and intelligent with how he attacks and how he goes about doing it with his footwork or his physicality. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a -11 and plus minus. Yabusele, 4 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. Muhammad, 2 minutes, zeros across the board because of that reason, and he finished as a -2 and plus minus. Ariel played 5 minutes. He got zeros across the board also and was a -1 and plus minus. Jordan Clarkson played 19 minutes, but he only scored 3 points because he went 1 of 4 from the field and 1 of 3 from the three-point line. Although he did get a rebound and 1 turnover, he also finished as a 0 and plus minus. And then he also had no personal fouls. Kevin McCullier, 5 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. He had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. Miles McBride, 31 minutes. He ended up having the most points off the bench with 20. And he shot 6 of 9 from the field and also going 5 of 7 from three. He also went 3 of 3 from the free throw line. That's what he's out there to do, is provide spacing and shooting and a little bit of scoring wherever he sees fit and the teammates find him. Did that all tonight. He also did a good job on the boards with 5 total. He also had 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 4 personal fouls, and was a +5 and plus minus. And then Tyler Kolek, 14 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus. And then you look at the Sixers, they took 90 shots. They shot 54% from the field. The Knicks shot 89 shots. They shot 43%. 47% from three from the Sixers that with 36 attempts, 40 attempts for the Knicks. They shot 40%. 32 free throw attempts by the Knicks. They shot 84%. 23 by the Sixers. They finished with 65%. 47 rebounds total for the Sixers. 44 for the Knicks. 23 assists. 25 for the Sixers. 16 turnovers for the Knicks. 13 for the Sixers. 9 steals for the Knicks. 7 for the Sixers. 2 blocks for the Knicks. 10 for the Sixers. And then 14 offensive rebounds for the Knicks. 9 for the Sixers. 30 defensive rebounds for the Knicks, 38 for the Sixers, and then 18 personal fouls and 23 for the Sixers by the end of the game. So it ended up being a game where this was out of control at some points, and the Knicks tried to find a way to keep fighting and clawing back to try to be able to get it in the game to be able to win it. They just could never stop the Sixers from doing what they wanted, whether that was moving the ball or just getting to the rim or just shooting high percentage shots, even if it was from three. And it ended up being a situation where the Knicks just couldn't get it under control. They never could figure it out, and they never could get enough stops to actually have a good chance of being able to pull off a comeback. And that's how they ended up losing in this game. And it was just a fun game to watch for the Sixers. They had a lot of fun. They did a lot of exciting things, and they did make it look really easy against the Knicks defense, and they had no problems with them. And they ended up getting a good win. And the Knicks was at home in this game, and the crowd and that advantage did not matter against the Sixers as they did as they pleased. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA and basketball only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars and legends. And I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. And I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And on top of that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being loyal. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and enjoy how I make it and how I like to do it. This is my style. This is the way I do it. And for the people that love it and enjoy it, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. And thanks for continuing to come back for so many years and still to this day. And thanks for the people that get to it whenever they can. And other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.